Hi everyone, it's Cal from Cal's Crafts. Welcome back if you've been before, and hi! This is your first time. This is my Whip and Chat, where you find out what's been going on in the Withington household this week. I have a candle lit for anybody that needs prayers, thoughts, positivity, and I know it's a rough week for a lot of people this week, so know that this has been lit every day for you all, and it's my jasmine, my white jasmine. Do you want to have a smell? Oh, it does smell divine. We thought we'd have the jasmine one on today instead of the lavender. I'm working on Gemini. I usually work on my spaniel, bubblegum spaniel, but Millie said would I work on this one today, because I asked her to choose, and she said, will you do Gemini? Because I like looking at Gemini. She said she thinks it's a pretty one, and it's a lot bigger, and I'm slower. So you thought I might need a little bit of a thing. So yeah, so for anybody that doesn't know what Gemini is, it's for my Anything a Mermaid along that I'm running till August. So that's what she is. She's by Mandy Manzano. I got it from Diamond Art Club and I absolutely worship it. It is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I've got my Harbour Freights. I've got 2 sets of Harbour Freights there. I've got just a funnel, my Shiny Shazza tray that I mended, white boat. And now I need a pen. And my green one up there. I use my Enabler. This is from Enabler Post pen. This one, I haven't used this one in a while, so we're going to use this one, I think. So I'll pull that off. And we will fill it with some Whimsical Daisy, I think. Shall we do Whimsical Daisy? What should we do? Lavender Dreams. It's Coffee Time. Through the Woods. Oh, Coconut. What about Coconut? I don't think I've used Coconut. Oh, I have once. That's a coconut one. And it says, just chillin'. So we just... Are you in view? I better check that you're actually in view. I'm down here. Bring it down a little bit more there, so I know, yeah. And if I'm by there, you can see me. So, yeah. So I'm just going to scrape it in. And then tap it on my table by the side. And have a go. We'll leave that out because I'm quite heavy handed. I do find with this, I do tend to pull a lot of it out with my pens, because that's because I'm quite heavy at pressing down on my canvas, on my diamonds. I've got a cup of tea, so I'm going to grab one. It's 3:15. It's just me and Millie at home. Grant's at a craft fair in Cirencester. Jessie's gone to Cardiff with her friends, and it's one of her friends' birthdays, so they've gone to Cardiff. Her friend's mum and dad has very kindly taken them to Cardiff for the day, letting the girls go and do some shopping. And then she's going back to her friends, and they're having a sleepover, films and nibbles and things. So it will be quiet without Jess. I'll miss her. So me and Millie have got a girly day at home, just the 2 of us. So it's been quite nice. We just had a spot of lunch. We had a sandwich, or a roll, ham roll outside in our garden, which was lovely. So I thought I'd better come and do this, because let me move Smiley. Come on, Smiley, you go up there. So I've got my needle minders, cover minders, needle minders, whatever you want to call them. You can use them for both. I've got Absolutely No Fox Given and Turtly Awesome, and then I've got my dragon, my Welsh dragon that I had off Claire, which I love. So I love these ones. They're lovely. They just make me chuckle. I can't help it. Anything that's silly like that makes me chuckle. Oh, look at this purple. $5.50, guys. Straight into $5.50 as we start. Can't beat it. Yeah, me and Millie were having lunch in the garden. You know, you just chit chat about absolutely nothing. And we bought a big bag of onion rings. Supermarket onion rings. We call them crisps. I suppose Americans would call them chips. And Millie goes, well, what flavour are they? And I'm going, well, onion ring flavour. She said, well, it doesn't taste like cooked onions. And it doesn't taste like a an onion ring you'd get from the chippy or something. So I'm like, oh, that's a good point. I said, I don't know. I said, they're not cheesy. I said, they're like, I don't know. They're just onion ring flavour. And she said, yeah, but what's an onion ring flavour? I said, onion ring flavour's onion ring flavour. So, of course, we looked on the back and it said it made out maize and all these different things, but it didn't actually say what flavouring. So we're no wiser. So I said, it's obviously an onion flavour that you only get when you put it on the maize and stuff. But yeah. Because you know, most like our crisps will say cheese and onion, some vinegar, bacon flavour, tomato sauce flavour, you know, Bovril flavour, whatever. But this is just onion rings, no flavour on it. And I said, she said, have you not noticed that before? And I went, nope. So yeah, so she tried Googling it, but that didn't help. This is the height of mine and Millie's conversations. You know, really intense, you know. Gets the old brain working, gets the old brain thinking. Oh, funny, isn't it? What obscure things you tend to think about and want to know the answers to. But Google was no help whatsoever. So I said, well, just have to put that out there. So she said, ask what flavour other people think. I said, oh, okay. So what flavour do you think? Is it raw onion flavour, cooked onion flavour, an onion flavour I've never heard of, a red onion flavour, or a certain type of onion flavour that onion rings are? It's got nothing to do with onions, it's just the shape of it. I don't know. Because I said that could be just the shape of it, because it looks like an onion ring. That's why they're called onion rings. Yeah, I know. Complicated things that I ask you about, isn't it? But you're all thinking, oh my bloody God, Cal. But I don't care. You know, we had a conversation for about 10 minutes on the onion rings. The dog's just looking at us. Cat's just there looking at us, the same. We don't bloody share nothing, so. Oh, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, what else has been happening? Well, bank holiday weekend it was last weekend for us. So Sunday we went to Aberystwyth Beach. Oh, this was the seaside. Beach, seaside, whatever you want to call it. Did I go on the beach? No, I didn't even get to go on the beach. The others did, I didn't. I walked over 11,000 steps that day and it nearly killed me. Oh my God. Did it nearly kill me? There were stops and starts. We walked into the town from the harbour, and then we decided to go up this hill that's called Constitution Hill, which has got trams, thank God, that go up and down it. So I said I can't walk up it because it was like, I don't know, nearly a mile to walk to it, which I did do very, very slowly, but we did get there and I was absolutely buggered. So then we had to wait then for the trams. So there was something like I think it was about an hour's wait, and it was hot in the sunshine. But apparently I went up as a child, but I can't remember going up to the top of there. So I wanted to, and Jessie really wanted to. Millie and Grant said now they didn't want to. So they took the dog down to the beach. That was just down the bottom. And me and Jess waited and went up on the tram, which was absolutely magical. It was lovely. Beautiful day. Me and her just stood in the queue and we were just chatted. It was lovely. And then we went up. We didn't have a meal. I said, I'll get you something if you're hungry. She said, no, Mum, I just want an ice cream or something. So we got, I said, we'll get, do you want a drink? So we got some Coke and a slushie. And we got an ice cream each as well, because it was hot. We went and sat on a bench, and all you could see for miles was the sea all around you, and then the city of Aber then down below, or town. Is it a town or a city? I don't know. It's a town because it hasn't got a cathedral. But it was huge. It looked huge, to be fair. So we sat there for ages, phoned the others to make sure they'd gone to Cafe One for a drink. So we stayed up there and took some film and something up there. Then me and Jess got the tram back down, which was a lot quicker because we just got the next available, so we was only there a couple of minutes before we got on the tram to come back down. Then we had to walk all the way back to town, which was another mile. And by then I was buggered. So, what did we do then? Oh, we had to walk down to the car. So we walked down to the car. I said I didn't even want to stop for a drink. I said I just wanted to go home by then because I was buggered. So we got in the car and we come home slowly, and it was nice. It was just nice, and everybody enjoyed it, which was nice. The dog was absolutely shattered. She fell asleep on my lap, and she decided I wasn't comfy enough, so she went in the back in between the girls and was flat out nearly all the way home, bless her. Oh, she was tired. So it was a really, really nice day. And then I got to do my live with you lot in the evening, which was a lovely end to the day. We do have a giggle on my lives. So that was Sunday. Monday was a bank holiday, and we decided we were staying home for the bank holiday, which we did. We just sat in the garden and spent a bit of quality time again because it's Grant's last day before we went back to work on the Tuesday. So we were all just pottering all day. Didn't do, just did the usuals stuff that you do. I think I cut out some fabric. I had a couple of commissions to do, so I finished them off. Well, I cut them out. I didn't finish them off till I think was it Thursday? Thursday I finished them off. So did that. What else has happened this week? Oh, I cleaned under Jessie's bed because she wants her walls painted, and which she desperately needs doing. The walls painted grey and like a pastel green, but her bed needed to be moved out. So she said, "Mum, will you come and help me clean under my bed, but please don't shout at the mess that's under there." I said, "Oh, okay," because it probably hadn't been done for probably a year or more. So we cleaned all under her bed, got rid of anything that she didn't want and bits of rubbish that she'd chucked under there. So that's been all sorted, and anything that she'd outgrown, that's going to the tip tomorrow. So we moved her bed into the middle of the room and started painting that. But I think her and her dad are going to finish because it was too hard of work for me. I couldn't do it. It hurt too much. Yeah, but she's chosen some nice colours, to be fair. I thought I heard a noise then. I don't know. She has, but we want to I said, we'll get the room painted. Then we'll do the flooring. And then she wants a pallet bed. Yeah, you heard me. A bed made out of pallets. She's seen one that she likes. I said, it literally does look like a bed made out of pallets. She said, I know, that's why it's called a pallet bed, Mum. Because it looks like a bed made out of pallets. And I'm like, okay. I said, we can save up and get you a proper bed. I don't want a proper bed, she said. Get Dad to get some old pallets and you can make me a pallet bed. Oh, okay then. So she wants, so then we'll make the pallet bed and then we'll order a new mattress. Because she said she wants a new mattress last when everything, because she can't decide whether she wants a single bed, a 3/4 bed or a double bed in there. So I said, get the painting done. Excuse me. Get the painting done, get the floor done. Rearrange the furniture however you want it. And then you can decide what size bed you want. Because she's got a small double at the moment. So I think she'd find it hard to go back into a single. Because she tends to sleep in the middle of the double. Stretched out on an angle. I know you'd get used to it being back in a single. But yeah, Joshua's probably coming back for a night next weekend. He's going to start bringing him stuff back from uni. He has applied for a few jobs up there. I don't know whether he's applied for any down here, so I don't really know what he's doing. So I think if he gets a job up there, he might crash at somebody's place, but bring most of his stuff here. So been quite nice because he's been ringing me quite a few times this last 2 weeks, which has been nice. And yeah, so I must ring him later as well, see if he's all right. So that's that. Caught up on my peppermint sal this week, apart from one part of last year's that I've got left, but I caught up on the rest. 2021 sal is up to date, and I say 2020 is nearly up to date. I've got half of one left to do. I started it, but just run out of time yesterday to finish it, and I don't think I can manage it today, so I'll get there. But it's getting better than what it was, isn't it? And I was so pleased because I was enjoying it until I got onto that long one and I kept frogging and it put me off and I just couldn't get it right and became overwhelmed, I think, with it. Yeah, I bought a few more patterns this week, cross-stitching patterns. Danielle and Shalene and Crystal and all of them are enablers, but galore on their Zooms. It's lethal. One will suggest something and then you'll see it. But one at the cat gnome, I think somebody on my live showed it. Was it Laurie? Sorry, I can't remember. I do apologise. But I had to get it. So I got that. Telling Shalene she got it. Then she started enabling on hers. And it's like, I don't need any more. But I did. Because who can not get a cute gnome? And they are cute. Sorry, I got a dry throat. Got to see my mum. Oh, exciting news this week. I got to see my mum in her bedroom this week. I was so excited. I took my test. I got all in the PPE stuff, and I was PPE, is it? And got all, all that kit on, ready to go in and see it. Brilliant. She'd had her hair done. She'd been to the hairdressers there. And I've got a permanent hairdresser. Well, she's not permanent, but she comes a couple of times a week. So she'll be having her hair done. I'm not sure if it's every week or every other week. To have her hair done. So she did look nice. She was dressed beautiful. But oh, it was sad. And me and my dad went in. Millie stayed here with the dog. Jessie had gone swimming with her friends, so it was only Mel and the dog here. Millie had been the day before swimming with her friends, so Jessie wanted to go with her friends down the river, so I was going, right. So her friend's mum was one of my friends. She said, no worries, you go and see your mum and I'll see to Jess if there's any problem. So, I could go and not have to worry. I didn't want to put that responsibility on Millie. But anyway, we got there, took the test, and then we sat in the garden because you have to wait half an hour for the results. Of course, all clear. We went in to Mum's room. They wheeled her. She'd come from having a day room. I think she just finished having her hair, and she was in the day room waiting. So they wheeled her into her bedroom and parked her up, and she looked straight through us, completely straight through us. It was like we weren't there. No acknowledgement, no nothing, no nothing. It was literally as if she was looking at a brick wall. When you're trying to keep it together and you're like, right, got to keep it together. I can see Dad and I'm staring at him. I'm going, don't cry. I said, you can't, let it show that it's getting to you because it's not her fault. So I just started chatting to her and telling her all about things that were going on here with the kids and me and Grant and his family and whatever. And then within minutes I don't know if she was asleep or she was just closing her eyes because she didn't want to know or what, I don't know, but her eyes were closed. And she didn't really open them then for the next hour. which was fine. And Dad got a bit upset and started crying. He said, oh, you know, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to talk about? You know, I find it hard if you're not here because, you know, I'll do a lot of the talking for him. And I said, well, where's her Bible? My mum loves her Bible. Not that she can read now. And he said, well, it's here somewhere. We couldn't find it. But she'd just moved rooms, so a lot of her stuff was still packed up. So I said, she's got a red one at home. He said, oh yeah. He said, that's the one that she's written in and underlined all the bits all the ones that she likes, the passages and things. I said, well, bring that with you when you come on your own. I said, and if she's like this, I said, you can just sit there and read passages that she's underlined or you know that she likes to her. I said, because she might be listening to you. Do you know, you hear of like coma people, don't they? And they come out of comas and said, oh, I heard you talking to me and telling me stories and stuff. So I said, it might be the same for her. She might not understand it, but she'll recognise your voice and find it soothing that you're there with her. And she can listen to you. So he thought that was a good idea. So I think that gave him a little bit of a boost to think that he could do something useful when he was sat there. And I said, you know, she liked the Bible, and if she can't read it, the staff here haven't got time to read it. I said, so if you read it, I said, it'll mean the world to her. You know, and if I'm with you, I can read it. I said, that's not a problem. You know, I said, but I can't come all the time. I'd love to, but I said, you know, it's not possible all the time for me to come. And because you've got set times, and the girls want to go. The girls are desperate to see their nan. Millie doesn't want to go in the room because it scares her a bit, but she'd like to see her. So I said, Jess wants to go in, but I can't take my dad's visit off him, and only 2 people are allowed to visit a week. So I said to Jess, would you go in with Grampy? No, I want to go in with you. So I said, well, your choice is you either go in with Grandpa or you with Millie, you look through the window and wave to her. I said, that's all we can do at the moment. So I'm hoping that they're going to be a bit lenient by the time we can do it, and that they may be giving us a garden visit where they can actually see her properly, which would be nice. Or maybe go in the pod and see if, you know, because they're willing to do the tests and everything. They're willing to have that, you know, to be fair. I mean, you got, like I said to the ladies there, I said, you've got to realise these girls have not seen their nan for nearly 18 months. Well, it is 18 months because they didn't see her, I think just after Christmas in the January would have been the last. I don't even know if they saw her in the January. I know Christmas, they saw her Boxing Day, New Year, and that would have been it. So, yeah, 18 months since they've seen their nan. So they're desperate, bless them, to see her, you know. But I have let them see photos of her. You know, I take photos every time so it won't be a shock to them, the deterioration and how much weight and stuff that she's lost. Although when you see her in the flesh, it's still a shock. You know, but yeah, so I've got to arrange that. But yeah, it was hard when your mum. So I spoke around the nurse the following day, or the following evening, because it's easier to speak to a nurse in the evenings. Because she was holding her left arm, so I just said, you know, because I'd said to the nurse, and they said, yeah, the doctor had come round. He said there's nothing broken or bruised or anything, but they think she might have lay on it awkward, maybe pulled the muscle or something a little bit, but they're keeping an eye on it. There's no swelling, no bruising or anything, and they give her some painkillers. So I asked them then about her sleeping all the time, and they said, yeah, she, you know, that some people sleep all the time, some people are awake, you know, it affects people differently. And I said, have you noticed a drastic deterioration? Because I said, I have in 2 weeks has been, you know. And they said, yeah, they had. But they still can't say anything because they don't know how it's going to unfold, unfortunately. I mean, we have got a resuscitation policy in place. And I know it's an awful thing to say, but I did say to my dad, we really need to review that. I said, now she's choking when she eats, so she's got to have this thickener stuff in everything she eats and drinks. And I know I'm not going to lie, I nearly threw up when I saw this stuff in her juice, and her trying to drink it through, because she's got to have like a sippy cup that a toddler would have with the lid on, and she's trying to suck this thick loopy juice stuff. And I was heaving, and I thought, poor thing, she can't talk to us, she can't look at us really, she's got no idea who we are most of the time. She did, about 10 minutes before we went, Dad got up and gave her a kiss on the forehead, and she did open her eyes, smile, and then went back to sleep. So I said to her, well, that's a good, she did recognise you for them few minutes, so a few seconds. So I said, that's made your visit worthwhile, if you know what I mean. But yeah, but I did say to her, we need to think what resuscitation plans we want in, because I don't want her to be put through, because if she starts choking and they lose her, do I want to put her through the pressure or having the suction and all that done to her? Or what? Or, if she has a heart attack or a stroke, I don't know. It's a hell of a thing to have to ask somebody to put in place. And I said to him, at the moment, I want you to resuscitate her. I'm not ready to say don't resuscitate, but I said to Dad, we seriously have to think what's best for Mum in the next couple of months. We don't have to do it right away, but I said we do need to start. Isn't it awful that you've got to think of things like that for your parent? Well, for a parent, child, auntie, uncle, whatever, anybody that's got to try and make a decision like that for a relative. It's not nice. It's not nice. I mean, she did say before, when she knew that she'd got dementia, when she was on a good day, she did say, if I've gone really bad, I don't want to be resuscitated. Just let me go if I don't know anything. Because she said, I don't want to be a vegetable. But how can you let your mum go even? Do you know what I mean? And I'm not ready yet. And I know some is probably being a bit selfish, but at the moment she's still, I think while she's still smiling at the staff, because when the staff came in to move her on the bed where she was safe, she smiled at them. And I thought, so she obviously recognised them because they're there every day. So I said, there's still a glimmer of my mum there. So I said, until there's no glimmer at all, I said, I don't want to change anything. And they take her up to the day room. So they said she doesn't participate in anything, but they said she can watch it. So she doesn't have to participate, but she can see different people about, different environment than her room. So I thought that was nice. They always putting pictures up on their page on Facebook for us that are families that are home, so we can see what they do or what they're looking at, or which is nice. Where did I see that one? There. It's on Viz. So yeah, it was very nice. And then me and Dad went for a coffee and a sandwich then after, which was nice, and just had a simple chat, and that was nice before coming home. But it drained you. It did drain me. And by the time I got home, I was absolutely buggered. We went back to Dad's, and then I'd look around his garden because he's been planting some veg and stuff. I said to him, you bloody 82, man, what you doing? He says, I enjoy it. I said, fair enough. And he's got his tomatoes are growing well, and the greenhouse, he's got a run of beans in, and he'd got plenty of plants left over, so he's dug another piece over to put these runner beans in. He's got different white and red onions, leeks, carrots, potatoes, gotta have potatoes, lettuces, all different lettuces are up in the raised bed. So I said, where's the peas? Where's all the peas? Gotta have my peas. He said, I haven't put peas in. He said, He said, they're a faff. I said, you're going to be in trouble with your grandchildren and you're in trouble with your daughter. I said, even if you put just a quarter of a row of peas in, you got to have the peas. Because he just laughs. I say it every year. Because I love going up there and picking the peas before they're completely ripe and just sucking on the pods. He just laughs. He just says I'm weird. But I've done it since I was a child. And Jessie likes doing that as well now. So she's seen me do it. So she's obviously started to have a go at it. And I love that, you know, and then the next time I go up, the peas are in the pod like. And I like picking the peas. Picking all the peas and eating all the peas. I love peas when they come straight off the vine. I do. But I do like garden peas full stop. That's why we always say to our Lizzie, when she comes on, are you packing all the peas today, love? Because she packs all the peas. Grant always remembers Lizzie because she packs frozen food. So he's always said, does she pack all the peas? I says, yeah, it's Lizzie that packs all the peas. Sorry, Lizzie. Oh, bless her. She takes it in good spirit. She's a good one. Well, I went for, oh, that's it. I went for my jab yesterday. Oh my God, guys. What a palaver. I went for my second jab. 10 to 6 at night. I thought, oh, that's all right. I'd be in and out. You know, the last one, I was only probably there 25 minutes. And in that 25 minutes, 15 of it is when you sit afterwards. Make sure you're all right. Not this time. No, 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 not this time. The girl said, oh, we'll come for a ride in the car, Mum. We'll sit in the car, listen to the radio. And we'll have a chat and whatever. I said, yeah. And they said, oh, yeah, just getting us out of the house and it's company for you when you come back. Okay, I said. I don't know how long I'm going to be. They said, no, it don't matter. I said, I shouldn't be too long. How wrong was I? How wrong was I? So I pulls up to the car park where they tell me to park, which wasn't too far from the centre. It's on the Royal Welsh Showground. So I walks down. The queue is out of the door. Now I'd been in there before, and when you're inside the door, it's like you see like concerts, and when you go to airports, you know, where it just goes up and down, up and down, up and down. It's like that inside. Well, they were always obviously doing the up and down inside, and then they came outside, right round the building, right down the other side, and then turned the corner and there. And that's where I joined it. And I was like, oh my God. Thank God it was dry, because if it had been raining, I'd have been well pissed off. So I did see quite a few people from school that I hadn't seen for years, which was quite nice. So we're all shouting, you know, how are you? You all right? How's it going? Not seen you for a long time. But I was in between, we got to do 2 meters, obviously, 2 gentlemen. And I recognised them, but I couldn't think. And they were chatting sort of behind me. I'm just stood in the middle. And then I thought, I'm going to butt in because I'm bored. So I just butted into their conversation. And then this other one turned to talk to the lady in front because she was bored. So she wanted somebody to talk to. So he started talking to her. And this other bloke started talking to me. Thank God for that, because I would have been bored. And I was on my stick and there's nowhere to sit, and yeah, my legs are hurting and they are killing me today. Absolutely bloody killing me today because of that. But yeah, it was over an hour. We got in. I had to do all the rigmarole, you know, how are you last time, blah blah blah, what you're allergic to, blah blah blah. Went through all that. Did it in my arm, and I was quite jolly because I was in quite a good mood, thank God. So laughing, it was an Irish bloke. It was a nurse, and she was on this chair and she was spinning between 2 sides. And my one friend, school friend that I speak to every week, Lynn, she was on the other cubicle, me in this one. I don't know what they would do if you're a bit squeamish and you didn't want anybody to see, because the person in the next cubicle can see you. But anyway, the nurse draws it all up. She checks it, and then the bloke, it's not a nurse, it's an auxiliary nurse, is that what they're called? And he was lovely, Irish bloke, and he gave me the injection. And then he said, I've got a 15-minute wait outside. It's like, yeah, right, whatever. So we'd all discussed this outside. None of us wanted to wait 15 minutes. So we all decided we're going to wait 5 minutes and we're all going to go once every 5 minutes. Everybody's 5 minutes up, and that's what we all did. So the first one went, and then everybody else followed like a minute or so after each other. I thought, I just wanted to come home. So it was like 7:30. Well, 7:15, but no, was it 7:15? About 7:15 when I got home. And Grant went to the chippy for tea for some fish. So by the time we had that, you know, it's like 8 o'clock. Bloody evening's gone. We were buggered, all of us. So I said, he's gone off today, so he's knackered. I'm tired, but oh my God, my arm hurts today. I had a headache, but my legs. Oh shit, my legs. But I'm hoping if that's all that I'm going to get, I'll be happy, because last time with the first one I was so ill. So ill. And I said I don't want to be ill again. Have I got one with a 3-placer? So yeah, but it's done. I said I've done both mine now, so I'm all done. But I've got a feeling we're going to end up doing this every year. I'd be very, very surprised if this is not going to be like the flu jab. And we don't have a booster every year. Not that if we do, we do. But I can't see, because there's so many variants and things. I think they're going to end up giving us boosters all the time. But if it gets us back to a bit of normality, I don't mind. I said I don't mind at all. So for tea tonight, I think Millie wants sausages. Sausages, French fries and gravy. So Grant's not going to be home till about 7:30. So I said he can have omelette, or I can cook him the same. I said to Mel, depending if she's hungry. She said if she's not really hungry, we'll wait for Dad and we'll have it all together. But if she's hungry, I'll do it before. Oh yeah. Oh, excuse me. Tired, sorry. Oh, we had a lovely day yesterday. Well, lovely sort of hour and a half, 2 hours. Millie was here in the, well, sort of mid-morning. I said, oh, I really want to go skating. Roller skating again, because she's only been 2 or 3 times since she's had her new roller skates. But she said, I don't mean to be funny. She said, I don't want to call my friends, because I only want to go roller skate, come home, and you feel a bit obligated that, you know, if you've asked your friend to come out, you need to stay out for longer. She said, oh, I don't know, I might not bother to go. Oh, I don't know. She was iffing and ahhing, and I said, well, look, the lake's beautiful, it's a beautiful day. I said, why don't we go up? You bring your roller skates, I'll bring the dog, Jess can come if she wants to, which she did. I said, we'll walk the dog round the lake and you can roller skate round the lake, because they've got like a bike lane, walker's lane sort of thing, as well as the pavement now up there. She said, are you sure? I said, yeah. I said, it'll get me out walking. I said, getting me steps in, because I'm not doing this thing with Crystal, but I am trying to do more walking. I can't put commitment in. And but I said, we'll be walking, I'll take the dog, and then we'll walk round, we'll have an ice cream, and then come home. And Jess said, oh, can I ever go after? And I said, what's up to Millie? Said, yeah, we'll come round, and then you can we'll have an ice cream, and then we'll go and you can have a go. So that's what we did. Took the dog. Millie roller skate. Oh my God, she looks stunning. Oh my God, how can a girl look so stunning? She had a roller, she's got like peachy colour roller boots. I can't remember the make, but it's a proper make. You know, one of these posh make things. She's bought them herself, bloody 90 odd quid, but she bought them herself, bless her. And she had this lovely top on, her leggings, all the pads on her knees, her elbows and her wrists. Her hair half up, half down. She'd done her makeup, so she'd got these like flick, not the cat eyes or dog eyes. I don't know which it's called. Different thing anyway. But she did look stunning. And then there's Jessie, like 5 foot, nearly 5'8", walking by the side of me, little shorty ass coming behind, like. So she had the dog, but it was lovely. We all walked around the lake and we chatted and we laughed. Then we went and got an ice cream, and they're like ice creams. Jess had a Mr. Whippy. I had what did I have? Oh, strawberry and cream. Millie had guano, is it, or something, some weird one. And we even let the dog. I'll probably suffer for it today, but they do proper dog ice cream. They have it brought in, utterly muttly. And she, her little face, and it was warm, and she'd had a drink of water, but it was so warm, and I thought, oh. So I said, Millie said, you sure? And I said, look, it's going to be at home tomorrow. If it gives her a runny bum, it gives her a runny bum. But she's going to have a doggy ice cream, but so far, so good, so. But she was all right on it last time I gave her one. So I'm hoping that she's tolerating that, because it is specifically made for dogs. But if not, it's fine. You've got to have a little bit of what you want, haven't you? And she has bugger all, bless her. She's not allowed nothing. So I saw this doggy ice cream. So I said, yeah. So we sat on a park bench. We all ate our ice creams. Then we walked quarter of the way back around the lake to, there's like a back path sort of way. It was a bit sheltered. So it was nice and cool. Me and the dog sat on a bench, and Jessie had her first go at roller skating, and she did all right for her first go, to be fair. So I kitted her all up in the pads and stuff. And then Millie was showing her and helping her, and so they spent about 15 minutes doing that, and then Jess said, oh, I've had enough now, I want to go home. And then we come home, and it was just lovely, you know, because it was, I think it's because it was spur of the moment. We hadn't planned it. I think if you plan it, sometimes it's not as good, but when it's spur of the moment, I don't know why. I think because we had no expectations, maybe. But, oh my God, was it busy. There was that many cars in the town, that many people, but fair play, everybody was keeping the distance. I've got to give them their due. Everybody was walking, you know, and then giving each other a wide berth, but still speaking. It was still sociable, because everyone said, hi, how are you? You know, oh, you roller skating? I wish I could roller skate, but nobody was in your space. So that made it more enjoyable, which was nice. So I said, we'll have to do that again. Just decide to go, not plan it, just all one day, just say, right, it's a nice day, we haven't got much to do today. Let's go. Let's just jump in the car and go. So I can't go too far in my car at the moment, because I've got a slow puncher. So Grant's got to keep putting air in it. So I'm a bit scared to go too far on it. So that's the next thing that's got to be fixed is my tyre. Get that sorted, but I'll have to wait at the moment. There's other bills that need paying, as they say. Joshua thinks he's gone well over on his mobile data, because usually I cap all their phones, but because we got his on the post, we forgot to cap it. And his girlfriend's father's very, 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 very poorly, and he said, Mum, I put the data on and I forgot all about it the other day, and it's used 3 times as much as it should. So instead of using 30, say it used 90. So God help us what the bill's going to be. So he was panicking. I said, whatever it is, we'll get it sorted somehow. You know. So he's going to have a look. We couldn't get on I couldn't get on his line. He couldn't get online because he was at the hospital. So I said, when you get back last night, I said, try and get on your and find out how much it's going to be if it's up yet. I said, and don't use any more. So yeah, Grant was like, oh, and I said, these things happen. You know, he was tired, he was more concerned of what else was going on. I said, and you know, that's why I capped my phone. I said, because I've done it before now, left it on Facebook or something on mobile data, and then had to have a massive, well, not too massive bill, but you know, a bigger bill than you normally have. So, but yeah, but hey ho. Never mind. This is the joys of having children, I suppose. Did I see one that needed a black one somewhere? Needed a 310. I'm sure I spotted one that the 310 needed to go. There. I thought I spotted one. Yes, I think that's all been happening in my little world. Me and Millie after. She wants to make a makeup bag that's got pockets for her brushes to go in and inside. She wants to make it a bit like my project bags, but we're going to alter it to have a pocket in the back piece that'll have her lipsticks, and then pockets across, which will, like, say these are her brushes, so there'll be a pocket there, pocket there, pocket there, pocket there, pocket there for her brushes to go in. And then I think the bottom of the bag, you won't have as much vinyl, it'll probably just have a piece of vinyl in the middle, and I'll do bigger piece at the bottom to match the top, but we're not sure what size or anything yet. So we said we'll have a go at that. So she's done a prototype for the brushes. I said, go and see if you can do a prototype first of the brushes bit. We'll get the sewing machine out. You can sew that to see if it works. And then if you want to, we'll carry on with that. If you're not up to doing that, if you're too tired, I said, then I'll get on. Because I want to make some yarn bags. Oh, I've just lost that. Oh no, there it is. I want to make some yarn project bags. Oh, I missed that. So I think that's what I'll do if she doesn't want to carry on doing it. I'll make. So I've got this material. I'll show you. I love this material. So I thought I'd make a yarn bag out of this. Look at all the balloons and stuff. So yeah, so I think, I'm not sure whether I think I'd do a 3-inch bottom or a 4-inch bottom. I'm not sure which to do, but I thought I haven't got any yarn bags left. So what do you think? Do you think a 2-inch is, I think, too small? Do you think a 3-inch, 4-inch, or would you go for a really big bottom of a 5-inch bottom? Let me know, you yarny people. I do like making them because it's a change from the clear vinyl ones. And I'm waiting. I've got a little bit of vinyl left, but I said really need it for her project that she's doing, so I'm going to keep that back for her. I've cut 2 pieces. I've got a small project bag cut out and a 6x6 cut out, and then I realised I haven't got a lot of vinyl, so I'm waiting for that, so I ordered some more. I thought I had another piece, but I didn't. You know how it is. So I thought, oh, I'll make some yarn bags because I haven't got any. I think I've only got one small one, but no decent ones. And I love the one that I made myself out of the birds. It's a really nice size. So yeah, if you can comment down below what size bottom, flat bottom, would you think would suit a yarn bag, I would be very grateful. I'll just fill in these A's and then I'll love you and leave you. No idea how long I've been chatting to you, but yeah, if you could comment, I'd really appreciate it, because apparently it helps your channel the more comments you get. So I'm hoping people will, even if they just put a heart or something, the engagement, I think, is supposed to help your channel, and I need all the help I can get at the moment from my lovely people. So let's have a look what's on the clock. What's on the clock? Oh, usual time, about 45 minutes. I can't really focus on it, but I'm guessing around about there, 40 something. So yes, I love you and leave you. Thank you ever so much for stopping by and finding out what's been happening in the Withington household. Comment down below and let me know what's been going on in your house. I love reading it and I love answering them. Some of you do comment and some of you send me private messages, and that's fine, because all my social media stuff will be down below. My Patreon stuff, my PayPal, my buy me a coffee even down there. You know, because it all goes towards my channel, so I can bring you videos, so I can get hold of stuff. Oh, that was the one thing I was going to tell you. My last video that I did an unboxing, I found out that one of the pieces was stolen, so I have cut that out of the video now. And I have contacted the company just before I come on here, so I'm waiting to hear back off them. I had said on the video anyway, they were the last pictures, paintings I was going to get, because the stress of worrying whether a piece is licensed or not. And I did check them all after the video before I uploaded it on tonight, and this one, none of them came up as licensed pieces, and so I thought I was safe. And then a lovely subscriber let me know, oh, I missed an A there, that it was. So as I say, I've cut it out the video. I mean, I won't tell you what one it was, but I've seen that one since I started, and I had no idea. I just thought it was a stock one because it looks, the design of it and everything, but no. So yeah, so we could live and learn. As I say, you can do as much checks as you like, and it still can be, and it still can come up. So I said I did my best, and that's all I can do. Can I do no more? So with that said, I'm going to say thank you ever so much for stopping by. If you haven't subscribed and you fancy doing it, the button's down below, and there is a little bell by the side. If you press that, that lets you know when I go live, which is on a Sunday, and also when I put up a video, which is a couple of times a week. So with that said, look after yourselves, take care, and most importantly, stay safe. Love you all. Bye.